Refocus your eyes. You're going to slowly open your arms with your palms face up. This is the opposite of being on the computer. So we're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Think of reaching away from your center, but don't let your shoulders come up. Reach away from your center, but slide your shoulders down and feel that deep stretch in your shoulder joints. Let's try the opposite direction. Rotate your arms all the way in. So the palms will face back, or maybe you can keep rotating so the palms face up. Take a deep breath. Try not to shrug your shoulders. Let's do that again. Rotate up. And rotate all the way in. One more time up. This time, bend your arms, touch your shoulders, big slow circles with your elbows. Really try to get the elbows back behind you to help open your chest. Reverse. Release your arms, give them a little shake. Tune into your body and notice how the energy is flowing through your shoulders and your arms. Separate your feet. We're going to twist. Swing your arms. Look back behind you as you twist. And breathe. Last 3, 2, 1. Come back to your center. We're going to roll down. So you'll come back to mountain pose. Start with your head dropping down first. We're going to slowly roll through your spine. Bend your knees a lot. Come down as far as you feel comfortable. And then you'll just hang and sway, stretch out your back. And then while you're upside down, just bend your arms and hold your elbows with your hands. Use this weight to really stretch out your shoulders and your upper back. 3 deep breaths. Release your arms. Let's roll up slowly. Engage your core, roll through your back. If you're still coming up, take your time. When you're standing, give your shoulders a couple of rolls up, back, and down. And then relax your shoulders, take a deep breath. This time you're going to clasp your hands behind your back, or if you have a yoga strap or a towel that you can hold on to, that would be helpful as well if you can't reach your hands. And then you're just going to tip your head to one side. Think of dropping this opposite shoulder away from your ear, and then just subtly sway your chin forward and then sway your chin back, massaging the side of your neck. We're going to switch through a semicircle. Start to drop your chin down. We're going to semicircle the head down and then slowly over to the left or the second side. So try and drop that opposite shoulder down away from your ear. Soft movement forward and back with the chin. Breathe into the side of your neck. Good job. Drop your chin to your chest again. Keep your head there. Let your hands go. Take a deep breath into the back of your neck. And then slowly bring your head back to neutral. Give your shoulders a roll. We're going to stay with the shoulders. So if your legs are getting tired, just give them a little shake. We're going to stand a bit longer to do a bit more shoulder work. Open your right arm at shoulder height and pull your fingertips back. Look away from your hand. Take some deep breaths into that neural pathway. that runs down the inner arm. Look forward, swing this arm across and give it a little push. So my hand is just resting on the upper back. Give it a little push, drop the elbow down, breathe into your shoulder blade. One more on this side. Tricep stretch, bring your elbow up. Try to have your hand just on your lower back. Or sorry, your upper back. Couple breaths there. Okay, so we're gonna keep this hand here. I'm just gonna show you my back. Keep this hand here. Open your left arm, turn the thumb down, and then see if you can bring your arm up as far as you can. So they might not touch, and that's okay. Just try your best. Maybe they touch and you can hold, but even if you're down here, don't worry about it. It's more about the internal and the external rotation of your shoulders. So try to hang in there and hold. You can even hold onto your shirt for a little bit of help. Let's breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly release. Give it a little shake and feel the new space that you created in your upper back. Let's try that all to the left. So you're gonna open your left arm, pull your fingertips back, and then turn your head away from your arm. Look forward, swing your elbow across. Tricep stretch, bring that left arm up, give it a nice push. So your palm is close to your upper back. Try to hold it there. You can hold onto your shirt and then bring your right hand out so your thumb points down and then bring the back of the hand up as high as you can. Breathe into that stretch. Great, let's slowly release. Give it a little shake out. Notice that new space that you created in your upper back. And let's come back to that moving twist. Separate your feet, let your arms go, and notice the change in your body from the first time you did the twist. Slow it down, come back to your center. Standing sun salute. So we're gonna stand in mountain pose, hands in front of your heart. Take a slow breath. On your next inhale, reach your arms down and up. Touch your palms over your head. Exhale, dive down through a flat back. At the bottom, pull yourself down into a forward bend. Halfway up, inhale, lift your head, try to make a tabletop with your back. Exhale, fold. We're gonna stay standing for this one. Let's come all the way back. Lift your head, spread your arms, reach up. Inhale. Exhale, mountain pose. We'll do that 2 more times. Reach down and up, inhale. Diving down, exhale. Halfway up, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold deeper. All the way up, lift your head, spread your arms, inhale, reach up. Exhale, mountain pose. Last time, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale halfway. This time, exhale, reach down all the way, bend your knees, and come into a plank. If that's too hard on your wrists, you can always bring your knees down. So let's hold the plank. Really tighten your core and your thighs. Reach through your head and your heels. Take a breath there. Downward dog, lift your hips. Walk out the heels, work your calves. If this isn't working for you today, just do a child pose instead, like this. Stay with your breath. Tricep stretch. You're going to come down to your knees. Just watch first because you won't be able to see. Palms flip up, and then you're going to touch your upper back. When you're ready, come on into it. The more you walk your elbows towards your head and towards the top of your mat, the more you'll feel it in your triceps. Release your arms. Take a deep breath. Come on up to hands and knees for the cat and cow. Round your spine, push your shoulders forward and take a breath into your back. Release, pull your shoulders back, look up, lift your tail. Take a breath into your front. Again, round. Breath. Lift. Arch. Round. And lift. We're going to add a twist. Come to a neutral spine. Sit back as far as you like, and then you're going to slide one arm under the other and see if you can bring your head to the floor. If that's too much, just stay forward a bit so that you can kind of control the twist with this hand. Or if it's comfortable, sit all the way back. The main thing is you're trying to get that twist through your shoulders. So we'll hold there for a few deep breaths into your shoulder. Let's come back. Slowly release. Stretch both arms between sides. Switch sides. Lift your head. Find the twist on your other side. Release. Stretch both arms. Take a deep breath. Release. Let's try that downward dog again. Lift up, stretch out. Try and pull your shoulders away from your ears. This will strengthen your postural muscles, your upper back. Breathe. Release. We're going to give the shoulders a break and get into the hips with the gate pose. So you're going to be facing the long side of your mat if you have a mat, and you're going to be on one knee. So take your time getting ready. You may need a cushion under this knee. This leg is personal. You can push your toe straight forward. You could turn it out a little bit. The main thing is push your hips forward and make sure this knee is right under the hip. Rather than if you're out here, it's going to be really hard on your kneecap. So just look down and make sure this is in one line. Shoulders over hips. Option 1, stay here, pushing your hips forward. Option 2, reach the same arm as bottom knee and then go into a side stretch. That's option 3. We want to feel a long line down that side. If you want even more of a challenge, you could look up or you could look down. Stay with your breath. We got 3 more. Strong abdominals. We're going to do a counter pose. Reach all the way out to the side. It's okay if your hips go back here. And then open that opposite arm and have fun. You could reach back or over your head, open up your chest and your shoulder. Two more breaths. To finish the pose, reach all the way over your head, draw a big circle, turn to one side and come into a child pose or downward dog. Take a break. Let it sink in. Release. Let's set up the second side. Come on over, take a moment, check your alignment, push your hips forward, strong core. Same arm as knee goes up, and then option 3, you could reach over. Breathe into your side. Keep your core muscles pulled in and strong. Two more. Engage your core, come on back, reach for the floor. Open, counter pose, do whatever feels good with that top arm. Think of reversing the computer slouch, really opening the heart and the chest. Big stretch overhead, big circle. And then let's release slowly into child pose or downward dog. Let it sink in. Release. We're going to transition onto your sit bones. So you'll come over and shake out your legs. We're going to twist. So you have a couple options. Option 1, you have one leg straight and one leg bent. So if this feels good, stay here. If you want more of a challenge, it's kind of like a pretzel. You bend this foot in, but you don't have to. I'm just going to show you my side view. So either like this. The main thing is the flat back. So if when you tuck this leg around, you start to round, just come back to the first version. I'm going to do the first version. So take a moment, lengthen. We're going to twist towards your knee. So reach the opposite arm up to the front knee. Start to twist towards that knee. You could clip your elbow or hug your knee. Bring your opposite hand behind and get into a nice twist. If you want to work harder, just really straighten this leg and pull these toes back, and you might get a hamstring stretch as well. Breathe into your back. Slowly unwind, spin around to the other side. Keep your legs there, but counter pose the opposite way for a breath. In the center, we're going to keep this ankle crossed for a seated pigeon pose. So my ankle is crossed just above my knee. I'm going to lean back and bend that knee. So the more you bring this foot in and push your chest forward, the more you're going to feel it in this glute, this crossed glute. So you can make it your own. You can work easy, or you can make it hard. You can pull your toes back to increase. Deep breaths. If you're feeling your knee at all, this knee, just move it back a little bit. Two more breaths. To release, straighten that bottom leg, shake it out. And let's try that sequence to the other side. So you're going to cross your other foot over, lengthen, reach up with the opposite arm, and then let's twist. Breathe into your back. Slowly unwind, counter twist the opposite way. In the center, cross that ankle over, lean back, seated pigeon pose. Adjust until you feel it in the hip, but your knee's okay. Let's release. Shake out your legs. Seated forward bend. We're going to have both legs extended, but you can always bend your knees a little bit here. If you have a yoga strap, you might want to put a yoga strap around your feet, or you can use your hands to sit up tall. Or if you're really bendy, you can reach forward for your legs or your feet. So I'll go about halfway. We want to feel the stretch somewhere down the back of the body. You're going to feel it wherever you're the tightest. Let your head drop. Even if you're up here, that's okay. Just let the head relax down. Breathe into the stretch. Three more deep breaths. Slowly come back, shake it out. Reverse table, so this will help to open your chest and your shoulders. You're gonna have your knees bent, fingertips point forward or out to the side. Just not back, either to the side or forward. We're gonna do it twice, so you can try both hand positions. Feet are hip width apart. Strong core, you're gonna push into your feet and your hands, try to lift up to a tabletop. Option one, keep looking forward. Option two, you could look up or back. Just be really mindful with your neck here. If anything doesn't feel right, just keep your head forward. Really push into your hands, try to straighten your arms, squeeze your tushy, lift your hips. This is the opposite of sitting for your chest and your upper back. Take a deep breath. If your head is back, bring your head forward, slowly lower down. Rest, give your arms a shake out. We're gonna try it again. If you're feeling it in your wrists and that was enough, just do it like this without lifting your hips, so you still get the chest opening. If you're gonna come with me again, try a different hand position, just not back. It's too hard on the elbows. Here we go, ready? Lift, open the front of the body, push the floor away, squeeze your hips. Two more. Look forward, release down. Good work. Shake it out, that's a hard one. Let's just sit for a moment and notice the effects of the pose. Feel the energy moving through the arms and the chest, the upper back. And then when you're ready, we're gonna lay down. It's almost time for meditation. So don't worry if you can't see me, because we're just gonna be relaxing. But I want you to roll down using your core if you can. Round your back, knees are bent. And then once you're down, give your full body a stretch. Let out a yawn. Release, draw your knees into your chest with your hands. Do whatever feels good here. You could be still or you could rock a little side to side or circle. Curl into a ball, lift your head and shoulders. Get into a nice tight package. Take a deep breath there. Release. Shavasana, you're gonna stretch your body out. Find your center, feel the back of your head grounded. Take a deep, expansive breath in through the nose, out through the mouth with a sigh.